Why business plan is so important in a business and why entrepreneur need one? Or what is the efficacy of having a business plan? Now I'm going to prove to you that when you have a business plan, it's just like your roadmap to success. Business plan help every entrepreneur to be able to understand what next phase are they expecting their business to be in the future, starting from their current establishments and to the next success. Business plan opens many doors in terms of funding, in terms of market research, in terms of business expansion, in terms of different areas that can allow the business to be able to scale. So let's say, for instance, you are going to, here now we are in Dallas, but you want to go to Houston or you want to go to Atlanta. Now the question is, how do you get to Atlanta? Do you want to go by air? Do you want to go by road? Do you want to go by train? That is how business plan work in every sectors of this journey. So let's say you want to go by air. Now, first thing you want to know is that you want to search on the web and know what is the cost of the tickets. What is it going to take you? How much is it going to cost you to be able to get to Atlanta? And what are the resources that you have now? Do you need to go and seek for loan? Do you need to use your credit card? Do you need to, tap your savings? Do you need to go and get a fund from your friends and family? Do you need to go and, what do you need to do to secure funding to be able to get your flight tickets if you decide to go to Atlanta? Now, let's say, for instance, that you already get the fund to buy your ticket. Now, let's look into where are you going to stay? Do you have family members or friends that you want to live, you want to stay with when you get to Atlanta? Do you want to stay in an Airbnb or do you want to stay in an hotel? Now, your budget allows you to make all these decisions. Again, how do you want to move around when you get to Atlanta? How do you want to move around? How do you want to move from point A, from the airport? Once you get to the airport, let's assume that you have your own car that's going to drive you to the airport for your departure. Now, when you arrive, how do you want to move around? All this information boils down to planning. Because if you don't have a proper planning, how do you want to fund that mission? How do you want to take a step back to business? Now you want to start a business. You want to put your idea into process. You want to let people know that this core information, you have it, and you want to bring your thing into the marketplace, into the commerce. How do you go about it? Where do you get the funding from? Where do you want to start from? What do you need to put together? How do you want to put it together? What process do you need? Who do you need to connect with? Who are the things or what are the things that you need to make your business to scale or to get it from the ground? Then come to business plan. Business plan is a roadmap to every successful entrepreneur calling. Just like you are in your own house, or if you are a family person, you must have a plan. Especially when you have children. Like me, I have 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls. My 2 beloved daughters and my 2 handsome sons. With my beloved wife. We have a plan. You must have a business plan. You must have a family plan. You must have a trip plan, vacation plan, retirement plan, financial plan, health plan. Then what about business? Business to have a plan. You must have a business plan. Because you can't just wake up and you want to dominate a market without a strategy, without a funding, without a process. Now, let's say, for instance, how do you go around getting this process? What is going to cost you to get this process? What is going to cost you to get the capital that you need? What is going to cost you to connect to the right investors? What is going to cost you to scale your business? What is it going to cost you to expand? Or maybe you want to dominate another market industry. How? Everything lies down to your business plan. So the business plan is your roadmap to everything in this type of calling. So that is why The business plan is your playbook, is your diary. Now, let's say, for instance, maybe you start a business now, but in the next 6 months from now, you want to hire an employee. You have to put it down. You have to know, what does it cost me to hire? How can I even hire someone? Did I need to get a staffing agency? Did I need to get a recruiter? Did I need to get an in-house? Who is going to recruit for me? What is it going to even cost for me to retain an employee? Your business plan lay all those things down. Because your business plan is both the process, the number game, and the funding. That's all what is in the business plan. Because the process tells you what your business is capable to accomplish, or what do you project the business to be in so years. Maybe in 1 year from now, 6 months from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, even a decade from now, which is 10 years, or long time goal, your short time goal, your middle goal, and your long time goal. Everything circle around the business plan. Now, let's take for funding. You have a very unique information or unique process that you want to bring into the market. How do you get funding for this? Your business plan. Because when you want to seek a loan, let's say, for instance, you want to seek a loan from the government, the SBA program, okay? Or you want to approach a lender, or you want to approach a bank, you want to approach an investor. The first thing you want to see is your business plan. What is your business plan? How do you want to spend these resources, even if when you get it? What are you spending these resources on? What are the process? How sure are we going to get return on our investment? What guarantees us that this process or your business is not going to award our investments? Your business plan speaks all those things. What is your short-term goal? Your business plan is going to give you, because your business plan is your map, is your diary, is your entire foundation. Like in construction, you cannot start a house from the roof. You must start by first survey the land, cultivate the land, build a foundation, because everything have to, build on the top of the foundation. You can't start anything without a business plan, because if you don't have a business plan, then where do you want to start from? How do you want to pitch to the investors? How do you want to seek funding? How do you want to seek for capital? How do you want to seek for partnership? A business plan make it very easy for you. Probably you have a unique proposition that you want to, bring to the marketplace at a set period of time. Maybe you start your business right now and you discover that in the next 2 years from now, I want to go into this industry, or I want to scale my business, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Business plan has all those things, because you already laid down the map. You already laid down how the business needs to progress. And again, when you are bringing a partner, especially when you are hiring a director, who maybe as time goes on, you don't have the strength, or you don't have, maybe other thing comes in and you need somebody who you can brainstorm with, or you want to settle a board of directors, they demand for your business plan. Because people want to see, what is your plan? Where do you want to take the business? Where do you want to see the business in the next couple of years from now? What are the goals? What are the things that you already brainstormed that you want to incorporate into this business? How do you want to exit? What is your exit strategies? How do you pitch to investors? What is the tools that's going to make you to pitch to investors? What is the tool that's going to make you to secure a good funding for the business? Your business plan, that's why I put together a resourceful information on this, my new release book. It's called The Founder's Art of Fortitude. This book shows you can get it on Amazon, and it should be on our website soon. This book teaches you how you can be able to pitch to investors. It shows you how you can be able to have a very great business plan, how you can be able to secure funding. And again, not only funding, what type of funding you need for your business, what type of investor, or what type of partnership you can do, because not all partnership is accurate or is good, because majority of all these partners, they first seek for their own interest, not the interest of the business. Some, if you don't put the process together very well, now it becomes a nightmare. Before you know, you already give the stake, meaning the ownership of the business. They already take almost everything from you. So this resourceful book is called The Founder's Art of Fortitude, which says that, it said, building a timeless legacy in business, it has everything that you need. Even if you want to dive into different markets, this book has all. The process. Because in entrepreneurship, everything's all about process. And anything that you don't know, you literally have to seek for it. And the answer is there. So instead of you to come and pay me like tens of thousands of dollars for me to coach you, you can literally purchase this book. Now, let's go back to the topic. Your business plan is everything that you need because it tells you when you need to take an action. You will be able to know if the business is growing or the business is not growing. You will be able to know all the market factors, all the threats, all the opportunity. What else do you need to handle? Because the business plan is just like a continuous revision that you have to be looking through. You adjust, you write it. You might write it maybe after 6 months or after 3 months, depending on how you give yourself or how you program your process. Then you come back, you readjust, you re-put, you readjust, you edit, you add and so. Because as you progress, you don't need to be perfect before you enter into the entrepreneur journey. But when you start, then you learn. And again, you don't have to be scared of failure because the failure is the number one thing that's going to teach you. Is one of the core process that will show you the real life scenario about what is happening. Now, the business plan, which is the backbone that you're going to be, looking into, add and subtract. Because as you progress, you need to document and you need to envision and program how you want the company to look like in a short time goal, in a quarter time goal, and in a long time goal. Because your business is your core baby. So you have to nurture it very well. You have to nurture it like a baby. You have to protect it like a father. You have to guide it like a mother. Now, if you don't have a proper business plan, lenders are not going to be able to sit down and, bring their investments to fund your course. So you must have a business plan. Business plan opens different avenues of opportunity. Partnership, business plan. Seeking funds from different areas, either from crowdfunding, either from VC, venture capital, angel investor, even SBA, business plan. Then what about if you have a plan to franchise your business? That's another topic. We're going to have a content on the importance of franchising as an entrepreneur. That is huge. Now, this type of business plan, you already laid down like, okay, I'm going to start this business and in the next 5 years, we'll be looking to expand by bringing more, members in form of franchise. Hello? That might be inside your business plan because the business plan allows you to be able to know what is your next move. Because you can't just have it in you can't put your business plan in your head. No, you have to write it down, just like a goal, because your business plan is your goal. It's what you wake up every day, you go through it, you read it loud, you add and subtract, then it sync because it's going to be at the back of your memory every time. Just like my mentor Jim Rohn said, you must write your goal down because everything that you write down, if you write your goal down, you will remember it, you will act on it. Compared to putting those goals in your brain, you're going to forget it. That means it's not going to be actionable. Same thing, business plan. That's why they said you have to write it down. The essence of you writing it down is for you to be able to reveal it. You see it, you consume it, then it becomes, an embodiment force. So many entrepreneurs fail to even have their first draft of business plan. Now, they walk into a lenders. Then the lender says, what is it that you even want to fund? They're expecting you to show them something, to show them your idea, to show them your process, to show them how you want to spend or how you want to utilize the resources if you are opportune to qualify. Now, if you don't have something to show the lender, how do you want the lender to now trust you with their resources? That is why business plan is very, very, very essential. Let's take for instance, because in the market, there's so much noise. With your business plan, you can be able to scare away from the noise. Meaning that not every opportunities that you take, because not every opportunity are good opportunity. Some might even run your business to the next level. Many collapse your entire process. Now, what is your guiding force? Your guiding force can only be the business plan. So, business plan is just like a core thing that safeguards entrepreneur from unforeseen failure. And business plan opens several avenues. Business plan opens several avenues. Through the business plan, you can be able to have a proper budgeting. You want to know, okay, we want to buy materials, you want to buy machineries, you want to buy van, we want to rent, we want to do expansion. Business plan allows you to have an effective budgeting. That way, you can be able to monitor your finances. You can be able to scale your business. Then you can be able to welcome new ideas as long as it goes with your core missions and philosophy. With business plan, you're going to be able to monitor risk. It's going to safeguard you from risk tolerance. As I just said, not every opportunity is welcoming. There's some opportunity that might, maybe someone might present to you that might make your business to go out of business. But with the business plan, because it's not laid down, you don't write them down, then it's not part of what we can fund, or it's not part of what you can bring to the marketplace. Because everything that you bring to the marketplace must be something that you have already written down. Because if you don't write it down, you are not going to fund it. So business plan allows you to have a risk tolerance on everything that you are doing, because you are playing with money. You are playing with your resources, and you don't even want to waste your resources, because someone has to be accountable or responsible for that. Now, the business plan allows you to have control over your process and your processes, including the employees and the mission that the business is established for. And that is some of the crucial things that you can't buy anywhere, except business plan can offer you that leverage. The business plan allows you to have a clear pictures of the vision and mission of the company, because everything is well articulated. Everything is well spelled out. What about talking about strategies? Market strategies. How do you want to dominate? How do you want to embrace opportunity? How do you want to counter-attack your competitors? What are the secrets? Everything inside your business plan. That's why I say it is a roadmap. A roadmap that you can never, dare, ever escape. Because if you escape it, then what is the essence of even starting the business in the first place? Because the business plan protects all your business process, and you follow as you go along. Your business plan allows you to be able to plan accordingly. How do you want to run the business in the first place? The operation aspect of it. Who does what? By this time, when the business gets to this phase of economy or in the marketplace, who run this? Who do this? Especially in the starting process, in the start phase. How do you manage your manpower? All those things circle around business. Probably you want to outsource people who do some certain job like a contractor, or you want to have your permanent employees. Your business plan, without a business plan, you cannot be able to articulate all these things together, because the business plan gives you the room to view the holistic view of the entire company as a body, and giving you the leeway, the opportunity to see beyond. Now, business plan give you all those attributes That is why it's one of the core things that every business owner or the employer, every business owner or the entrepreneur must factor in. But not all people do that. Many people are guilty because of setting a plan. But they have plan for other things. They have plan to, do other family stuff. But why? The business suffers because they don't even create time to put some things in the process, put some numbers, put some written diagram that's going to guide them through, that's going to tell them either the business is progressing or the business is not progressing. That is why it is very core important for us to take these as the valuable resources that we must implement in our business. Business plans allows you to know the legal requirements of expansion. Let's say you want to take your business to another market segment, maybe in different country. Let's say you want to go and have another offices in China or probably in UK or in Europe in general. When you put down your business plan, you already factor in those process, those requirements, and those business expansion. Now, within that your business plan, you already state down the laws, the rules and regulations, the regulation that govern that the whole business expansion, the whole, move to different country entirely. Like factoring the legal requirements, the government's rules and regulations, the border rules and regulations. Then you factor in the currency, you factor in the behavior, the human resources, what it's going to take, to be able to have a location in different demography, in different country entirely. That is what the business plan even do more better. Because with the business plan, it gives you room to do a proper forecasting. You going on forecast, making sure that you are compliant. That's where the regulation comes in. Even though you are in local, you are doing your business, you operate your company, here, with the business plan, you'll be able to factor in all the required documents, all the required licenses, all the required permits that your business require, especially if your practice or your product require you to have most of these things, you must be able to, because you're going to list it inside the business plan. Failing to do that, then it's a problem. But you are not going to, because you know that it's part of the requirement anyway. So nobody is going to be the one to tell you that you need to do it or you don't need to do it, because it's part of the requirement. That is what the map is all about, which is a business plan. How cool is that? That is mind-blowing. Let's take, for example, you want to incorporate maybe technology, processes in the future to your business. You have to put it down in your business plan, because probably there's a system that you planned. Let's say you have been using your competitors or other company offer you a particular system that you use in order to make your thing, your process come together, or to offer the services. Now, you project maybe in the next 10 years or in the next 5 years, we'll be looking to build our own system. The business plan. Now, not only you looking to build the system, but with the business plan, it gives you the project inspection, whereby allow you to put the resources, the management, and the tools you need in order to accomplish that thing that you have. Because when you create a thing, like a process for your company, for your business, then that process, other tools going to benefit from it, which bring another tons of resources or revenue back to the company. Then how do you want to? Are you going to, look for investors who's going to fund the project? You're going to look for partnership. You're going to partner together to bring that innovation to your company? Or do you want to approach a bank for a loan because you have this project? And if you bring this project into the business, it's going to help your organization, and other people is going to benefit from it, which is going to make your company to make more revenue, more sales. Now, you can't put those information on your brain as a founder. You must draft it in a good place. That way, you can be able to appraise it, refine it, and make a decision on how to execute it. Some of the pitfalls that business plan allow you to dodge is unforeseen events like poor planning, right? With the business plan, you don't have to think because you go based on what's already been laid down. Don't forget that the business plan is the foundation. So you cannot just wake up one day and say, you just bring something, new idea. It's not even necessary for the business in the first place. Because there's a lot of things that you already line up. You have to do though, because those things that you line up are considered priority. So any new idea in the middle of the business is secondary, because you already have the first thing, first assignment to cater for. And those are the part of the pitfall that the business plan can allow you to, to dodge, just like a bullet. Now, the business plan is going to allow you to know the type of partnership that you're going to bring in, know the type of loan that you can seek for, help you, is going to safeguard you in every decision making or process that you might ever think of. Business plan is one of the great things that every entrepreneur needs to put together in order to take their business to the next level, regardless of what business it is. Either you are doing mom and pop shop, or either you have a big company, either you have a small company, either you are a newbie, either you are a well-established entrepreneur. Putting a business plan as a process in your core journey is one of the things that can help you to scale your business from 6-figure to 7, 8, 9, even to 10-figure income. So, if you know that these contents are blessed in one way or the other, don't forget to subscribe, share with people who will be in need of it, and subscribe. Then don't forget to like, and we'll see you on our next release video. Thank you. Be blessed by the best. Peace.